Okay, now we're going to look at finding the gradient or the m value when the formula is in that format from the rule. So when an equation is written in the form of y equals mx plus c, you can simply just read off the gradient. So we can see here that that's m, so we can say the gradient is equal to 3. Okay. When the equation though is written in this other format, so you can see down here, we have like, we don't have, it's not in this y equals. What you need to do is rearrange it to make it y equals. So I'm going to move this over an equal sign, so I'll be left with 2y equals, now that will become positive 3x, and I haven't moved the 6, so it's still positive. Now I'm going to move the 2, which is then going to divide everything on the other side. So you can write it like that, or essentially it's like saying 3x over 2 plus 6 over 2. And we can simplify 6 over 2 to be 3. So now you're looking for the number in front of x, which is here. So you know the gradient for this one is 3 over 2. Alright, so let's do the next one. We're going to rearrange it. So I'm going to move this over an equal sign. So I'm left with negative 2x plus 10. Then I'm going to move the 5. It's timesing that side. It will divide on the other. So I could write that as 2x over 5 plus 2, because 10 divided by 5. So the gradient in front of that one, so for this graph, is negative 2 over 5. Okay, now sometimes we're going to look at the y-intercept for our straight line. So if you have a look here, when we're in y equals mx plus c, the added value here is the y-intercept. So what the y-intercept is actually when the line crosses at the y-axis. So here we can see this line is crossing at negative 2. Alright, and we know that the y-intercept is always when x equals 0, because you can see it crosses there, so x will equal 0. So for the example y equals negative 4x plus 7, we can read that the intercept is just 7 because it's in that format, so you can see there. For this line 5y plus 2x equals 10, we can find the y-intercept by substituting x equals 0. So because we know that x equals 0 at the y-intercept, you can find the y-intercept by subbing in x equals 0 into the equation. So what I mean, every time I see x, I'll put a 0. So if you look, 2 times 0 is 0. So I've got 5y equals 10. So y equals 10 divided by 5. So y equals 2. So you've just found that coordinate where the line crosses. So you know the y-intercept for this graph is equal to 2. Okay.